Happy New Year, you sexy thing. Hello and welcome back to Brickle. My name's Brittany. Today we're doing something a little bit different by going into a video I actually made for university. But before we do that, did you know there are other channels you could follow me on for some surprises? That said, this video is about marketing. It has to do with the Mandalorian, but before I give too much away, no more teasers, let's just go! In the rapidly changing environment of technology, new opportunities and markets are constantly being developed. And although the green screen has been serving the film and TV industry since the 30s, there is now a new competitor in the market, succeeding where blue and green screens have failed. So let me introduce you to Unreal Engine's real-time in-camera VFX production tool. Unreal Engine's real-time in-camera VFX for next-gen filmmaking uses Unreal Engine 4, or UE4. Although initially seemingly costly due to the requirement of 4 giant LED panels, 3 as the walls and 1 for the ceiling, the benefits quickly outweigh this drawback. UE4 creates a photorealistic backdrop that the camera and actors can react to. And because it's a digital background, the visuals can be easily manipulated, creating beautiful artificial light. On top of this, it removes the frustration of green spill. More on this later. The innovation of this project comes from taking the high-quality visuals of virtual worlds from video gaming that Unreal Engine is known for and using it for another entertainment medium. Early examples of similar production tools restricted the director of photography to the one angle projected on the backdrop. By using Unreal Engine from the video game industry, the angle of the backdrop can now track the director of photography's positioning, allowing for changing visuals in the background. Simply put, it allows for artificial perspective without a green screen.
We can track a camera's position in space in real time and render its perspective so that we can compellingly convince a camera that something else is happening in front of it that really isn't there.
In comparison, its competitor, the blue or green screen, has been used in productions like Endgame and Aquaman. But there is a pesky symptom for these colored backdrops that Kim Libreri, the Chief Technology Officer at Epic Games, calls spill. Spill is a problem faced in post-production, where the reflection of the solid backdrop has to be removed from the set, prop, or even actor. However, with the location light streaming from these giant LED screens that display the UE4, this new technology is saving productions from having to edit out the spill. No doubt saving them as well a lot of time and money. Finally, the physical representation of a set is always a better office space for actors to work in. This innovation allows actors to better experience their location beyond the limitations of imagination, something that actors would have to face on a set like The Jungle Book. When looking at making UE4, Unreal Engine would be considering the cutting-edge psychographic segment of possible buyers. A psychographic segment, as defined by principles of marketing, is when a business groups the market according to aspects like the consumer's status, value, and personality. The psychographic segment for UE4 addresses the values and attitudes of a business and how they want their final product to present and appear. More specifically, productions don't only want the physical advantages that UE4 can bring, but also the perception it can give their production. This segment is particularly important for the film and TV B2B market because audiences are becoming more and more interested in the production behind the entertainment itself. The cutting-edge element of a production becomes just as important as the actors involved because this gives the entertainment an element of innovation. Take The Mandalorian. In itself, the story is a continuation of one of the world's largest franchises, Star Wars. Star Wars has been known for its creative and grand effects, from poles and reflective tape lightsabers in the original trilogy, to substantial green screen in the prequels. Even the special effects and puppetry create intrigue for audiences. Now, with a lot of film and TV equipment as well as special effects makeup accessible to the average Joe, getting the next cutting-edge thing would be very important to the Star Wars franchise. But as UE4 is a relatively new production tool, a high-profile production wouldn't want to put too much of its money in a new technology that potentially wouldn't work. I'm looking at you, Justice League. However, in the case of UE4, it already has a background of success, which proves that its product is already functional, and that it also has a positive perception with its following. A perception, no doubt, that the production would like to utilize. Thus, the production of The Mandalorian fits into the psychographic consumer profile that Unreal Engine would have used to market UE4. But this interest and positive perception really stems from the public's interest in ever-changing technology. The technological environment relates to this ever-changing force, the creation of new technologies and products. Although three-dimensional gaming technology has been available since Battlezone, the rendering speed and realism was nowhere near ready to provide the same value that UE4 has. As everything from processing power to pixel ratio on screens has increased, the ability to create realistic, three-dimensional sceneries has become a possibility. By integrating progressive technology and their own ingenuity, Unreal Engine has been able to take advantage of their macro environment as well as move their product into another entertainment industry. However, moving into a new industry means that Unreal Engine will have to figure out how to differentiate their product from its competitors. As I said at the beginning, there are tools already accessible to productions to create anything from basic to vibrant sceneries. So what is the competition to UE4, and how does it differentiate itself from them? Although the term green screen is more common, it was blue screens that were first used back as early as the 30s. This early technology was used in movies like The Thief of Baghdad. So technically, the idea of an artificial background is nothing new. Value from the green screen technique comes from the post-production process and being able to change backgrounds in the editing studio. We see this a lot in the misdirecting trailers from Marvel. Now, differentiation here is defined as how a company makes their product or service different through superior value. And Unreal Engine has done this with UE4 by placing its value in the real-time, in-camera VFX and physical benefits like lighting. When it comes to green screens, imagination is key to getting the most out of it. However, by presenting your cast and crew with a photorealistic location, it becomes easier to guide everyone towards the same end goal. This is something that only an actual location, and now UE4, can do. Instead of valuing the ability to change things in post, with the unfortunate side effect of spill, UE4 offers the ability to change things on set while filming with zero spill. This becomes a highly effective production tool for directors and cinematographers, not just because of the ease of set manipulation, but also because it allows for a greater vision of the final product.
No matter what the project is, the creatives always want to see the closest representation to the final product as early on in the creative process.
Thus, Unreal Engine has developed a product to succeed where green screens fail, essentially plugging a hole in the market. So, by investigating their macro environment, their customer's psychographic profile, and even by differentiating themselves in this market, Unreal Engine has been able to develop a product that will take film and TV into the future.